Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had so many questions. How do we record an episode? Where do we find background music? How do we get our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? And where do we find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. Anchor makes it simple to get up and running. You can upload and schedule your podcasts ahead of time. It publishes to all the major podcast platforms. You can easily check your stats. I could go on, but instead, why don't you go and get started? Go to anchor.fm/start to join the e-commerce minute and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast.
It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-commerce Minute, episode 350.
In today's episode, Dollar Shave Club rolls out vending machines.
Online grooming supply company Dollar Shave Club will be rolling out a line of vending machines featuring trial-size versions of its products. The machines will feature 6 kits for $12 each of various products, including shave, shower, hair care, skin care, freshen up, and greatest hits with the most popular product from each product line. Dollar Shave members will get an app notification when a machine is nearby, the company said. More than 10 machines will be featured in high-traffic areas like transportation hubs and airports, as well as large retail areas like malls and stadiums that will feature entertainment and dining, as well as retail, the company said. Locations will include the Mall of America in Minnesota, the Trans-Bay Transit Center in San Francisco, and Roosevelt Field in Long Island and LaGuardia Airport in New York. When approaching automated retail, Dollar Shave Club sought to provide consumers with the ease and convenience of traditional vending machines, but with the brand's own twist. Each machine features an oversized push-me button and privacy glass that, while appearing fogged and obscuring products from view, clears to transparent to reveal products upon the push of the button. The goal of the machines is to drive consumers back to the Dollar Shave Club website to encourage membership. Dollar Shave Club was a pioneer in the e-commerce grooming sector, but has seen stiffer competition and slowing growth. According to the company, the business grew about 10% year to date, but growth in new subscribers is slowing. Dollar Shave Club, we're big fans.
We are. I have lots of them. I have too many of them.
Yeah. Well, that's a great segue. That's one of the fundamental problems with some of these subscription businesses, and that's one of the things that they're dealing with is you start a subscription and then all of a sudden you've got a backlog of razors or lotion or whatever it is that you're subscribed to. You become apathetic to the brand and then you cancel, and then they have to fight real hard to try to get you back because all you keep thinking is, I ordered all that stuff and I never used it, or it's all sitting in my closet.
Yeah. So the funny part about Dollar Shave Club, right? I've had I don't know how you use it, but I've had the 4 razor thing or 3 razor thing, every month for a long time. I don't shave that much. First of all, it takes me 3 days to get a 5 o'clock shadow.
That's funny. I have a 3 o'clock shadow. We've only been online for 15 minutes now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it takes me forever. And 2, I don't really have to shave as much. So I probably shave once a week and I'm fine. So once a week and I replace them, right? Eventually you just kind of gather a lot of those.
Right. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying is customers end up with back stock sitting in the cupboard, and that's why they're canceling.
Right.
The hard part is getting them to re-up. I am the same way, whereas I shave I don't shave on a regular basis. It's not and I had Harry's and I had Dollar Shave Club and I had all those, and now I still go to Harry's and I'll just order when I think I need them and not as a subscription. And I think that's why Dollar Shave Club and all the others, including Harry's, has gone for the ancillary products. Mm-hmm. Now they all have the lotions, and Dollar Shave Club did the One Wipe Charlies, the man wipes. They have all the other stuff. And Dollar Shave Club has also launched their new Blueprint brand, which is actually cologne. They have now Dollar Shave Club cologne.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting route to take because cologne is very personal. And a lot of that stuff that you sell with shaving, you just connotate with it's going to either be cheap or it's going to smell like your grandpa's cologne. But
Right.
they worked with someone, I don't have it in my notes, but they hired a expert perfumer I don't know what the official title of that is, to come in and build this blend. So I'd be curious to try that. But again, it's a real challenge to keep growing this business as much as they did, especially Dollar Shave Club being the pioneer in this. And now there's all these Me Too's. I think Michael Dubin, the CEO, did himself a favor when he sold to Unilever for $1 billion in 2016, because I don't think he'd get that number now.
No. I mean, Dollar Shave Club also has the problem of their blades and their handles can also be bought somewhere else.
Oh, it's a universal fit.
What? Yeah, there is. So there is a handle with a pretty much cheap knockoff, but it looks exactly the same. I think it's the same handle.
Really?
So whereas Harry's, they have their own handle, they have their own blades, they have their own blade factory.
Yeah,
that's where that play is. And I think you might be able to, I don't know, I guess Unilever doesn't own Gillette, or they do own Gillette, whatever that is. One of them has the exact same sort of blade type thing now. And like Gillette does that. Gillette does the whole pricing the same model too, where you can get it every month. So that's the competition. So I think he did a right way of doing it. He actually sold it. On the other side of it, I got addicted to fresh tees, and it's like 3 t-shirts a month. I stopped my subscription because I had enough t-shirts.
Right. Because how many t-shirts could you actually?
Well, over a year, right? You're talking a lot of t-shirts at the same time. I don't have space.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. It was the same thing. We'll stay on the subscription model conversation here. I did the Birchbox. Mm-hmm. And at first I was like, this is fantastic because I'm getting all these samples of these great brands that I've never heard of, that are, the quality is absolutely fantastic. I get 5 to 7 samples every month. I mean, there was stuff, I found this face wash that I was really a fan of. It was from Japan, and so I looked it up, and a full-size bottle of this face wash was like $60. So yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be buying that. So it was neat to try different things. But what had happened was my cabinet became filled with all these exfoliants and charcoal face wash and all this other stuff. And they started sending me beard oil. Well, I don't have a beard. They sent me more hair pomade than I would ever use in my life. So I had to stop it. So yeah, that's what happens. People get burned out. So I'm looking at their new cologne. You can do a cologne subscription, which is kind of odd. How much cologne?
Well, I wonder what kind of size bottles, because there's a
50 milliliter. The flavors, whatever you would call it, the fragrances, I call them flavors. Sea spray and melon, crusty, citrusy bergamot and lavender, lemon mousse and amber, sandalwood and vivid. I don't even know what these are. Cedar and spicy cardamom. No, this stuff looks pretty good. So it's 50 milliliters, which is not a lot.
There's a startup that does like a small, like a 30-day amount of cologne, and you can switch it up and have this.
And they send you, or you take a test to tell them what kind of smells you like. See, I would be interested in that, because I like more of a, I guess you would call it a citrusy more than a woodsy smell.
Musky?
No, yeah, I'm not into the musky smell. I have my own musky smell. Thank you. Yeah, so I'd be interested to try this Dollar Shave cologne here. All right. We could ramble about this all day, but we got to go. So Bart, do you have anything to add?
Keep your musk away.
Keep your musk away. Full show notes are at ecommerceminute.co. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. Keep your musk away.
Oh, that's so
Don't
funny.
Bring your musk to town. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.